What is up, everybody? It is Life's Apprentice. Well, today we're going to be running some dumpsters, and I got a couple topics I want to talk about. First things first, we got a 20-yard, empty 20-yard on the trailer there, and we got to go do an exchange for a $2,000 dumpster. One dumpster, $2,000. I'll explain more. Let's go get it right now. All right, well, here we are at our exchange. We're at a, what do they call this? An Army Reserves place. And we're gonna exchange this dumpster, figure out what they want to do, and I'll get back to talking with you here in a second. All right, well, we got this one picked up and that one dropped. There's a nice open area, so I was able to maneuver around pretty nicely. No streets or busyness or nothing like that. So like they're building this garage, and anyways, we're gonna get on the road to the dump, and we'll talk about this dumpster. All right, we got a 15-yard on here. We got to go set. This is the 20-yard that we just picked up right here. This is the $2,000 dumpster rental. Now, this is a record for us, and isn't necessarily a good thing, but probably the most expensive dumpster rental we've done. And the reason being, that dumpster sat on that site since March 10th. Has not been exchanged, has not been picked up since March 10th, and we've been invoicing them $10 a day. So I believe that's about 150 days, 5 months. So that would be $10 a day is $1,500 plus the initial, you know, $500 or whatever. So that's a $2,000 dumpster rental. Now that's awesome, but unless you have enough dumpsters, you cannot afford to be setting dumpsters for that long. Fortunately for us, you can see behind me, our yard has plenty of dumpsters. We're kind of on a slower week now. We were busy for a couple weeks ago, and now we're slower again. So having these extra dumpsters and being able to let that sit for 5 months and just get paid basically every single day for doing nothing is awesome. But leave a comment. What is the most expensive dumpster you guys have ever sold? And what's the longest length of time you've let a dumpster sit? That has to be a record for us. And I don't really keep track of that. Now, if you only have a few dumpsters, that would be devastating probably to your business to leave that out. Even though it is a $2,000 dumpster rental for 5 months, you could have had that thing out 20 times probably if you were doing weekly rentals. And yeah, so we weren't sold out, and we'd never needed that dumpster, which is good. But yeah, the $2,000 dumpster rental, and we just exchanged it. So I don't even know what they're doing there. It seems like they got a really bad construction company working there, because I didn't see 5 months of work at all there. And to be honest, the dumpster wasn't even full. But we got this 15-yard we got to go set, and we got a bunch more to do yet today. But yeah, leave some comments about that dumpster. What do you guys think of that? $2,000. Figure these dumpsters, if you figure, I don't know, $1,500, say it was $1,800 profit on a $2,000 dumpster or something like that. You do that 3 times, that dumpster, brand new, is completely paid off. That's the amazing part about this business. And you can pay it off even faster than that by doing it weekly, or, you know, getting it out at least once a week. You can pay for it in about 6 months, I think. Well, we're dropping this dumpster at an apartment complex. They had some cones where they wanted it set. Kind of tight getting back here, but I got it. I pulled in forward, and I should have backed all the way in. I didn't know how much room was back here, and I couldn't see anything from the road. I'm setting it on an angle so it's easier for us to pick it up. There she is. Easy as that. And just like that, we're at our pickup. Got a 20 yard here. Household. And all of this, well, you saw me at the yard, and then the drop off was about 5 miles from the yard. And then this is about 3 miles from the drop off. So all that happened in about 20 minutes. So I like it when that happens. That means we're efficient. We can touch a lot of dumpsters and get a lot done with one truck when everything's close together like that. Anyways, let's get this bad boy picked up. There she is. I had to pull her out to tarp it. Low trees. Oh, I gotta check my number. 2010? 2011. 2011. All right, we got that 20 yard picked up into the dump, and we brought it back out into farm country here to its new home. Got it set, got paid, and now we're on our way to pick up, I believe, a 20 yard. So let's go get that bad boy picked up and get it to the dump. All right, here we are at our pickup. And it looks like mostly construction. Check the doors here. Always check the door. And we're gonna get her picked up. We're kind of scrounging for time to get it to the dump. That last one that we dropped was 50 miles south of the dump. And here we are about 50 miles north of there, much closer to the dump, but that was about, I don't know, probably a 3 hour round trip. So that ate up a lot of the day. We're gonna get this one picked up, get it to the dump. Me and Tim are gonna be running dumpsters tomorrow, first thing in the morning. He has a 20 yard set, so we left that on the truck. Another topic I want to talk about before we get off here is I was talking to a guy the other day about advertising, and he had tried Hometown Dumpster Rental, and I get a lot of questions, and I've been hearing some kind of bad things from other people about Hometown Dumpster Rental. And I would never promote something that I don't use and that doesn't work. Like the only products that I promote on my channel are Docket and Hometown Dumpster Rental. We use both of them and we absolutely love them. So anyways, back to the story. I was talking to this guy and he's like, you know, I tried Hometown Dumpster Rental for like a month or two and it didn't work. And first of all, when you try advertising, your results are going to vary, obviously. Some things are going to work for others better than, you know, someone else. But you have to give advertising time. So 2 months, number one, not enough. So then I dug into some more details, and I asked him, you know, what's your range for hometown dumpster rental? Well, he had his range set at 10 miles. Well, 10 miles versus 50 miles, if you're in a circle, you're limiting yourself to about 80, you're limiting yourself to about 80% of that area, 50 miles compared to 10 miles. That's another no-no in this business. I understand that you want to keep it close, but if you truly want to sell dumpsters and get a business off the ground, you cannot look at it that way. Depending on your area, there's probably just not that much business. So then I asked him, you know, how many sizes of dumpsters are you offering? Well, he's only offering 15 yards. That's another way you're limiting yourself by not giving customers options. So, you know, we're doing 10, 15, and 20 yards on hometown dumpster rental. We're still getting calls from hometown dumpster rental that are for 30 and 40 yards that we can't service. But you guys need to understand when you're marketing and when you're advertising that it's not that simple just to turn a button and it just works. It does take time, and I think a lot of times when people are advertising and it's not working, one, maybe they're not spending enough, and I know that sounds crazy. They're not spending enough, but the other thing is they're limiting themselves based on how far they're willing to travel and what dumpster sizes they have to offer. So I still highly recommend hometown dumpster rental, and we use them. We literally, when we started, had 11 dumpsters, and as soon as, basically within a month or two of using hometown dumpster rental, we went from 11 dumpsters to needing 20. So it literally doubled our business. But then we kind of hit a wall where hometown dumpster rental from 11 to 20, we hit a wall with that marketing where we couldn't really grow anymore without expanding our area more, which we didn't really want to do. So we had to look into other avenues for advertising. The dumpster business is getting tough out there for everybody, including us. We're not selling dumpsters. We're advertising twice as much this year, and we're getting about the same amount of dumpster rentals as we did last year. So these are kind of the ebbs and flows of business that you're just going to have to go through. But think about that when you're marketing. Don't limit yourself. If you're truly trying to get a business off the ground, it doesn't matter. Even if you're in a densely populated area, 10 miles is not enough in any stretch of the imagination. That's just never going to work. So don't limit yourself when it comes to marketing, and take those longer jobs until you don't need to. There may come a day where you can stay 20 miles or less, you know, from your yard or the dump. But until that day, you're going to have to take the jobs that you can and sell dumpsters wherever they need to go. We're still actively traveling 50 miles almost every single day to set dumpsters. And when you do that, charge for it. You're not making less money because you're going farther. Assuming that you're charging for the time and the mileage, you're not making less money. So just throwing that in there. That's it for this video. I'll be filming another video tomorrow. And again, leave your guys' questions and everything down in the comments. If there's topics you want me to talk about in a video, leave it down in the comments. I appreciate you guys for watching. Hit the like button if you could. Subscribe if you haven't. I will see you on the next one.